Hello, I'm going to show how to use task-centric assessments developed by Radix Learning to practice and develop competencies in object-oriented programming using Java. The first step is to log into the system. I have already entered the login credentials and now I'm going to log in. Once we log in, we need to click on Practice Center and select an appropriate course. We will select Object-Oriented Programming using Java. We can now see several practice sets that can be used. Let us select Practice Set ID 89, Java ICE. Now we can see several tasks listed here for practicing. I will click on the fifth task and the problem gets loaded. Once the problem gets loaded, we will see the problem description. The problem description describes what a square matrix is, after which it also states it is desired to write a complete Java program that implements the class square matrix along with a well-defined set of methods that show its behavior. It is possible that a class matrix is developed from which this class can be derived through inheritance. But for the purpose of this problem, you may not make use of such an inheritance and must develop the class completely. Now let us click on the Start button. We now see the task description, which explains the task that needs to be done. In this case, it is mentioned that certain methods and constructors have been implemented in the helper code. There are few other methods like SUMOFBorder, but these may have errors in them. You are required to identify those errors and also fix them. In order to do so, click on List of Classes. Here we see two classes, Square Matrix and Square Matrix Demonstrator. On moving the mouse over the class name, we see the description of the intended purpose of the class. Now we will select the class Square Matrix. We can see the helper code of the class, which typically do not have any errors in it. After going through the helper code, I will click on the method list. Here we see a list of methods. In this case, there is only one method, SUMOFBorder. Upon selecting this method, we see the implementation of it. Go through the code of the method. I feel that the line number 4, which is conditional if statement, has an error in it. I double-click the line to identify it as an error. You can notice that the color of the selected line changes to red. Similarly, I will identify the last line of the code as a line which has an error. In a typical scenario, a student may change his mind. Likewise, I now feel that the last line of the code may not have any errors in it. So, I once again double-click the line to indicate that it does not have any errors. Notice that the color of the line changes back to black. Having identified the error, now let us fix the code. In order to do so, I select the Fix method code. Here I can modify the code of entire method. But for now, I will just correct the line which has errors in it. Having fixed this method, now let us select the second class, Square Matrix Demonstrator. Again, we can see the helper code as well as the method implementation of various methods. Here I am unable to find any errors in this method, and so I click on the Compile button, which upon compilation will indicate if there are any compilation errors or not. In this case, we see that there are compilation errors. I can go back and take a look at the code once again and try to identify the errors. Now, I notice that there are few errors in the method demonstrate square matrix. I fix those errors and click on Compile button. This time the compilation is successful. Now I submit the solution. The solution will be evaluated immediately and we get a report. You can see what marks I have scored when you scroll down. You can notice that I have scored 24 marks, which is also the maximum marks for the problem. It means that the solution that I gave is correct. In this manner, you can practice identifying and correcting errors in object-oriented programming using Java, get it evaluated immediately and also get a feedback and thus develop competencies. Thank you.